All right, guys, what is going on? Corbin with Corbin's Cornhole Reviews. Um, Doing the Ultra Widows today. I don't actually know what episode this is. We'll see. I got my daughter out here, so you're gonna hear some background noise. She's playing on her little car, but just trying to throw this one together. I got to get it done today. I'm actually selling these bags to a buddy, so I wanted to review them first. And I'm also kind of trying to get it done before my neighbor realizes I'm outside and wants to talk to me for an hour. So let's get into it. Price on the Ultra Widows. We have $95 on release day and $125 after that on their website. And aftermarket, secondary market, anywhere from probably like 100 to 120, somewhere in there. You know, people tend to get rid of them fairly reasonably. If it's a new release, like the new Gratefuls that just came out, those are like, I don't know, I've seen them like 130, 140. I don't know if they're really selling at that, but is what it is. Break in on these. I did a quick 2-minute boil because I do that with most Ultra bags. And then I conditioned them when they cooled down. And then I washed it out really well. Took Dawn soap, washed them very well with that. And then just basically rinsed them super well. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought because I don't know if she's directly in your camera view. Apologize for that. Rinsed it out really well and threw them in the dryer tumble for an hour, and I've just thrown them. So they came out really, really nice. Speeds on these, we got a 6 on the slow side, 8 on the fast side. Slow side is a 6, and it has these control dots on it. Really nice speed, still hole friendly. Clogs occasionally. Of course, it's windy. That shouldn't be a surprise to you guys anymore. But the fast side is an 8, and it's pretty quick. It's mostly controllable, but it's pretty quick. The 3Fs, we have fill, feel, and flop. I actually really enjoy the way these bags feel. The fill is your standard ultra fill. If you felt Vipers, if you felt Widows, if you felt, oh, what else do they make? The Cobra. It's basically all the same fill, and I like it. It's nice. It's a nice thickness. It's about the same as like a Mantis for me, so I really enjoy that. The feel, the quality is just nice on them. There's nothing bad about them. I think Ultra is one of the best with their closing stitch. They just do an awesome, awesome job. But the feel overall is just really, really nice. It feels good in your hand. And then flop, they get floppier. Mine are not crazy, crazy floppy, but they're still pretty floppy for a Widow, but they definitely get floppier as they go. Playability, blocks, pushes, um, cleaning up piles. I mean, they're pretty good. It's any of that 6'8" is pretty good at. Hey, Kylie, can you please move? Bring it over here, please. Thank you. Any bag in that 6'8" range is just, it's good for, blocks, pushes, sliding in the hole, getting around stuff, all that. So without further ado, let's get into this. Don't feel like rambling too much because I feel like my time is borrowed right now with a nice day and kid outside. Neighbor's bound to come out at some point. So you guys can just watch my daughter pushing around. I'll just talk about the bags, no problem. Starting out on slow side, as per usual. Totally whiffed. It kind of came off a little bit there. I was surprised. That normally hangs. They just kind of slide up, stop, nice and controlled. Didn't throw that one quite hard enough, but I'll probably be able to clean that up with a light push here. Missed the push, actually. I was about a bag to the left. If I would have been a bag to the right, would have been able to get it right in. And that one did hang up because there's not even a quarter of the bag of the hole. So that is not surprising. I did forget to mention that these are ACL Pro stamped, which is nice. Me and my stamps. I like to have bags stamped. I like to have them approved. It's just what I mostly throw, so that is what I like. They throw well. I really enjoy them. I miss that. I really enjoy Widows, honestly, and I lofted that one on purpose just to see if it could climb a little bit. It did, but I like Widows. I do, but I kind of like Mantis more. For me, they're a better blocking bag, and I just like the feel of them a little bit better. The control dots is kind of one thing that I have a problem with. We're going to flip to slick side. You saying bye to the birdie? So I have a little issue with the control dots personally because I have seen them come off, and I've seen them where the bags don't really have them. I'm actually surprised I stayed on. And so to me, I don't know why you would make a bag. Nice little bully there. Oh, excuse me, baby. Stand up, please. I don't know why you would make a bag that has, bad throw. That has like an extra material on it. And I'm not hating on Ultra because that's what they do. They do it with their Vipers. They do it with the Widows. They have the Viper C, which has it on both sides. The Widow B, different material, and the control dots. I'm not hating on it necessarily. I just don't fully understand it. And the more you play with it, I feel like the more it's going to break down. And that's part of the reason why they say don't boil for more than 2 minutes. That actually came directly from Ultra, I believe. Might actually be a minute and a half. And then they say if you are going to dry them, do not dry them on high heat because that can affect the control dots. So I'm really lofting these real good because I do have that wind today. That was maybe a little too much. But they're climbing nice. They're sliding in nice. They are a very hole-friendly bag. When you first get them, before they're fully broken in, they're not that hole-friendly. This is my second set of Widows. My first set was a clog magnet. And that was before I really knew too much about bags. I'm going back to slow side. It was before I knew too much about bags and didn't really know how to properly get them broken in and all that. So partially my fault, but they did clog quite a bit, and I've seen that quite a bit actually. A little too much. See if I can airmail. I've seen it quite a bit on Widows. Nope. But that's breaking them in, using them a lot, throwing them a lot. I wouldn't suggest softener on Widows. Had a buddy do it, and he hated the results, and the residue stayed with him for a long, long time. And actually, my very first set of Widows were the exact same way. They had softener on them, went through a wash cycle with softener, and they did not come out great. There's residue on my hands all the time. I did not soften them. The prior owner did. But I wouldn't recommend it. The conditioner works well. Just make sure you wash it out, as per usual. But they're good bags. They are. As I'm throwing them, I'm kind of like, man, I'm going to regret selling them a little bit here because I do enjoy them. Kind of poor tosses here. Airmail. Nope. Ooh. Okay. Let's do another down and back. I feel like I'm kind of rushing this video, and that's partially intentional. Like I said, I'm living on borrowed time here. That's what happens when you live really close to your neighbors, got your kids outside on a nice day. So let's go slow side here. Still climbed up nice, fell in. Let's go slick side. Give it a little much. Stick with slick. Falls right in. Try another airmail. I haven't caught the lip being kicked out. I do like these bags. There's not a whole lot of dislike about them. I like the Mantis a touch more. And that's really what it comes down to. I'm going to throw the Mantis more. I can block with the Mantis more. With a 6-speed, it's a little harder for me to block. And that's just me personally and my throw. Kind of tried there. That still would have been in the hole even if it was dead straight. See if I can do it there. Okay, I got one. Going to flip over to slick. I could do it on the slow side, but I don't need to. Flip over to slick. Oh, totally whiff. Holy crap, Corbin. Let's try that again. Collectible. So they're good bags. I might actually regret selling them. I just never pull them out at tournaments to use them. So that is why I'm getting rid of them. Nothing against the bag. Ultra makes awesome bags. They always have, and I think they always will. And I like them. They just haven't really found a place in my rotation, and that's just the way it is. So that is the short and sweet on the Ultra Widow. I really enjoy them. They're very good bags. I think that if you like something in the speed range and if you want a high quality bag, you really can't go wrong with Widows. Pro stamped, good speeds. You got a 6 and an 8. They're well made. Ultra's customer service, I believe, is pretty good as well. So you really can't go wrong. If you want something a little faster, go with the Viper. You want something similar speeds that's kind of like a Viper, Viper C. So it's totally up to you. There's a lot of options, but for me personally, they just don't fit into my game. And that's nothing against the bag. I do really enjoy them. And I wish that they fit somewhere in my game, but at the moment, they don't. So great bag for anyone that's really looking, pretty affordable, and pretty readily available as well. So that's the short and sweet, guys, on the Ultra Widow. If you guys like this, please throw that thumbs up. Give me a like, subscribe, share it with your buddies, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.